Can you really make an art piece every day for a whole month? Well, I'm challenging myself to this very idea every single day for the month of October. And on top of making an art piece every day, I'm also putting together a video of the whole process. I'll be using the Peachtober art prompt list. And I'll also be adding some extra challenges along the way. Some of these challenges will include monochromatic mode and left hand freaky, where I have to use my left hand for the entire process of a piece. Every piece will be inspired by the grocery store. It's something that I've loved since childhood, and it still inspires me today. It's going to be a big month, full of twists and turns and unexpecteds around every corner. And I'm pretty excited, but also terrified at the same time. So with that, let's get into the video. Howdy hey, and welcome to day 3 of Peachtober. I'm Kit Kat, and today's prompt is slug. And it's time for heart attack time! So, what is card attack time? Well, card attack time is when we pick an extra challenge for the day that we'll be doing on top of making an art piece every single day. So with that, let's pick our challenge. Today's challenge is no volume mode, which means I can't listen to anything. This one's kind of a hard one for me because I love either listening to music or watching a podcast or watching YouTube while I work. I feel like that makes me work faster. Teardrops. So hopefully I will be okay. Before we get into making the art piece, this is the color palette. These are my sketches, and these are my headphones, which I will not be using right now because I'm not allowed to listen to music. So with that, let's make some art. And it's voiceover Cat back at you. Welcome to day 3 of Peachtober. Today, I'm super excited because the sketch I had prepared for this one, I just couldn't stop thinking about. I think it's going to turn out really cute. Actually, I know it's going to turn out cute because this is voiceover Kit Kat, so I've already seen the final design, and I can't wait for you guys to see it at the end of the video because it's so cute. First off, I recorded at the beginning some clips of me just working on the piece so that you know I wasn't listening to music, and I really did not listen to music the whole time or watch a video or anything, and I feel like that made it actually helped me to focus a little bit more. I can't believe I'm admitting that, but it's true. I focused more when I didn't have the music going, especially having YouTube videos, because the video will go through and be done, and then you have to click a new video, and so that always distracts me. So it actually kind of helped, and I was able to get the piece done a lot quicker, which was great because I'm on a time crunch. I'm trying to make 31 designs in 31 days, film the process, upload it to YouTube, upload it to all the social medias, so it's a lot of work. I don't really have time to spend forever on every piece each day, but I still felt like I got to give this the time it deserved while also being able to stay focused and get it done. So the concept behind this, when I was thinking, okay, what could I do for a slug? Because genuinely, what does a slug even look like? I did look it up. I honestly was like, dude, I don't know if I think slugs are actually that cute. But then I was like, okay, well, how can I make a slug cute? Because this is the prompt for the day, and that is what I've been tasked to do. And so then I was thinking about gummy snacks for some reason, because I feel like a lot of gummy snacks are like worms or just different crawly creatures, insects, things like that. And I was like, okay, wait, what if I did that? And so then that's what I did. Also, wanted to take a moment to say with what's going on in the video, I started out with some colors that I thought I really liked, and then I completely changed my mind. This happens all the time while I'm working on the piece, by the way. I will halfway through be like, dude, I literally hate every color I picked. Let me redo this. And layers is my best friend. If you can see here, basically I can go in and I slide to the right, and then I'm able to change the colors very quickly rather than completely recoloring things. I'm telling you, this saves me so much time, but it's also so bad. I feel like I've gotten so used to working digitally that it's going to be so interesting when I have time to sit down and paint, because you can't do this while you're painting. You can't just decide halfway through, I hate every color. I mean, you could start over on the piece, But like that's a whole process in and of itself. Working digitally is kind of helpful because you don't have to just automatically start over on a piece. You can change your mind halfway through about the colors, even about little details you can easily erase. It's pretty wild. It's pretty cool. It's kind of part of why I'm working digitally this Peachtober. Also, I changed my mind about how I wanted to highlight the little crawlers part on here. Anyway, I changed my mind on everything with this piece, but I ended up feeling like it was so worth it in the end because it really did turn out so cool with the colors that I ultimately picked. I also think that some of the colors I picked aren't colors I always tend to lean towards. I'm not usually a big green person, but I wanted like a greenish bluish because I realized I wanted to use like a bright neon yellow, almost like how most candies have like a big bright color that really makes them eye-catching. And so for me, I thought this bag of candy could really use some yellow. That would make it really eye-catching and interesting. And I thought the best way to make the yellow pop would be to use some more muted colors for the background that don't pop as much so that the yellow can really shine in this piece. I added a lot of details, which is kind of why I like outlining at the beginning, because usually I end up changing my mind on things, adding lots of details. So the outline is like the guide, and then we just go crazy, if you know what I mean. I love this yellow color. It's kind of almost like a yellow-green color. I love it. I love yellow. I loved yellow since like middle school. And I still love it. It's still one of my favorite colors, and I just love using yellow. It's my favorite. It's kind of problematic. I feel like I use it all the time, and I maybe need to work on not using yellow so much. But this was good. I used purple as well, which isn't always a color I gravitate towards, so it was good. It was a challenge. Also, this clear part in the middle of the piece is like the gummies, where like when you look at a bag of gummies, you can see inside the bag and see all the little characters and creatures that you're going to be getting. And so I wanted to have that on there. And there are some gummy worms, obviously, in here. We've got our little slugs. We've got some snails. Tons of fun gummies for you to chew on in this bag. I'm getting like hungry. I kind of want gummies now. Anyway, so we filled in our gummies. Also, I love that tool where you like fill out like an outline and then you just take the color, drag it, drop it. One of my favorite tools in Procreate, and in general, using Procreate is just amazing. That's why I'm doing everything digitally. I just think that Procreate is a great tool, and it does give me a sense of some control in how the piece turns out. And I don't know, I just love working digitally. I did go to school for graphic design. I still love working traditionally, but I find that digital sometimes is a little bit easier and more convenient for in the future making possibly stickers or prints out of the designs I do. So we love a good digital product. Anyway, this is where I'm at in the piece. I'm adding some extra things. I'm always going so over the top. I do want to say that I included this clip because I think it's entertaining to watch how many times I hit the back arrow because I'm like, that doesn't look right. Let me do it again. That doesn't look right. Let me do it again. I do that so much in Procreate. This is realistic to what my process actually looks like. So then we got to the background. At first, I thought I was going to do something plain, and then I was like, nah, let's be crazy. Let's go wild. Day 3 of Peachtober. Let's do it. So I was like, what if the background was literally the bags of candy? As if like the one bag of candy is on top of all these other bags of candy. I don't know if you've ever seen artists do that before sometimes, where they put all their stickers and then they put one sticker as like the main sticker that you're supposed to be looking at. And like that's what's highlighted, but then they have all the other stickers behind them. That was sort of the vision. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. But that was my idea behind this piece. And I did have to add a few little things at the end because everything was in layers, so it needs to be cleaned up. But other than that, it was ready to go. And I think it's about time to show you the final piece. And you've made it to the end of the video. Welcome back. So I guess like not being able to listen to music wasn't that bad. I made it through. And I really like how the piece turned out. So here's the final piece. Thanks for watching. And if you're new here, please subscribe. There's still 28 more days of art content coming your way with a brand new challenge tomorrow, a brand new prompt, a brand new color palette, all the brand new things. But you will have to stay tuned to see that tomorrow. So thanks for watching till the end of the video. And with that, I'll catch you on the flippity flop. See you tomorrow. Bye!